push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is Derrick Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Mariota shakes off the sand. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback, and that philosophy works for them very well.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And pressure gets to him again. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw for Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Second down, Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Mariota now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Again, it's Henry. Oh, good move. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 14. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. To throw now on 1st down. Left side and caught by Fleener. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 36. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Second down, here's Crowell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down carry now for Crowell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Now that's fine now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He completes it to Henry. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jalston Fowler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The second quarter score from KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Carry now for Derrick Henry as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Crowell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Time running out here on the play clock. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard, right near the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A screen complete to Crowell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. It's complete to Flainer. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Coby Fleener, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw for Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down, Mariota. Henry's got it out on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mariota gives to Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 8 yards to go here on second down. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
23 yards on the play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
Now it's Crowell running right. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll toss it to Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll drop the throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about